Om Shanti, 13th December, English MURLI. Sweet children, you souls have to charge your batteries with the power of knowledge and yoga, and thereby make yourselves Satopradhan, not by bathing in water. Question: who makes all human souls wander aimlessly at this time? Why does he make you wander around? Answer: it is Ravana that makes everyone wander aimlessly because he himself is wandering aimlessly. He doesn't have a home of his own. No one would call Ravana Baba. The Father comes from his home, the supreme abode Paramdham, in order to show you children your destination. Now that you know your home, you no longer wander around. You say that you separated from the Father first and that you will therefore return home first. Om Shanti. Sweetest children, while sitting here, you understand that no matter what happens, Shiv Baba, who has entered this one, will definitely take us back home with him. That is the home of souls. You children should definitely be experiencing happiness because the unlimited Father has come to make us beautiful. It's not that he makes us wear clothes. This is called the power of yoga, the power of remembrance. Whatever status a teacher has claimed, he enables his pupils to claim a status accordingly. Students can understand from their studies what they will become. You too understand that your Baba is also your teacher as well as your Sadguru. This is a new aspect. We also remember our Baba as our teacher. This is what he is teaching us to become. Our unlimited Baba has come to take us back home with him. Ravana has no home of his own. Rama has a home. Where does Shiv Baba reside? You would quickly say, the supreme abode. Ravana wouldn't be called Baba. Where does Ravana live? No one knows. You wouldn't say that Ravana lives in the supreme abode. No, it is as though he has no destination. He simply continues to wander around, and he makes you wander around too. Do you remember Ravana? No, he makes you wander around so much. Study scriptures, do devotion, do this and that, etc. The Father says that is called the path of devotion, Ravana's kingdom. Gandhi too used to say that there should be the kingdom of Rama. Our Shiv Baba has entered this chariot. He is the senior Father. He talks to us souls and says, child, child, the Supreme Father is now in your intellects and your spiritual children are in the intellect of the spiritual Father. Our connection is with the incorporeal world. Souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. Souls reside there with the Father. Then they become separated from Him in order to play their parts. There has to be an account for that long period of time. The Father sits here and explains this. You are now studying this study. Those of you who study well are number-wise. They are also the ones who were separated from me first of all. They are the ones who then remember me a great deal and who will also come back to me first of all. The Father sits here and explains to all you children the deep secrets of the whole world cycle. No one else knows this. This can be called deep knowledge, and it can also be called the most profound knowledge. You know that the Father doesn't sit up there while explaining to us. You know that He comes down here to explain all of this. I am the seed of the Kalpa tree. This human world tree is also called the Kalpa tree. People of the world know nothing of this. They are sleeping in the slumber of ignorance, Kumkarna, and so the Father has come to awaken them. He has now awakened you children, whereas everyone else is still sleeping. You too were sleeping like Kumkarna in that devilish sleep. The Father came and woke you up. He said, "Children, wake up. You have become careless and are still sleeping. That is called the sleep of ignorance. Everyone has the other type of sleep. They also sleep in the golden age. At first, all of you are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. The Father has come to awaken you all by giving you knowledge. You children have now been awakened. You know that Baba has come and that he will take us back home with him. Neither this body nor this soul is of any use now. Both have become impure. Alloy is mixed in them. You could tell and call it 9-carat gold or very little gold. Real gold is 24-carat. The Father now wants to take all of you to 24-carat gold. He makes you souls truly golden-aged. Bharat was called the golden sparrow. You would now call it an iron sparrow, a sparrow of pebbles and stones. Still, it is alive. All of these things have to be understood. Just as souls can be understood, in the same way, the Supreme Soul can also be understood. They speak of a sparkling star. It is a very tiny star. Doctors have made great efforts to try and see it. However, without having a divine vision, no one can see it. It is so very subtle. Some say that a soul lives through the eyes, and some say that he lives through the mouth. Where does a soul go when he leaves his body? He goes and enters another body. You souls are now about to go up to the land of peace. You are very sure that the Father will come and will take you back home. On the one side, there is the Iron Age, and on the other side, there is the Golden Age. We are now at the Conference Age. It is a wonder. There are billions of humans here, whereas there are only 9 lakhs in the Golden Age. What happens to the rest of them? Destruction takes place. The Father only comes to establish the new world. Creation is accomplished through Brahma. Then there is sustenance through the dual form. It isn't that there is a human being with 4 arms. There would be no beauty in that. Baba explains to you children that the 4-armed figure represents the combined forms of Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan. Shri means elevated. In the Silver Age, there are 2 degrees less. You children must remain aware of the knowledge you are now being given. The main thing is to remember the words. Remember the Father. No one else is able to understand this. Only the Father is the purifier, the almighty authority. They sing, Baba, you gave us everything, including the earth and the sky. There was nothing that you didn't give us. You gave us the kingdom of the whole world. You know that Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of that world. The cycle of this drama continues to turn. You are becoming completely viceless, number-wise, according to the effort you make. You know that you became vicious from viceless and viceless from vicious. You have played your parts of 84 births countless times. You cannot count them. You can count the population, but you can't count how many times you change from Tamopradhan to Satopradhan, or how many times you change from Satopradhan to Tamopradhan. Baba says this cycle is 5,000 years. This is the accurate length of time. If it were hundreds of thousands of years, you wouldn't be able to remember anything. You are now imbibing virtues. You have received the 3rd eye of knowledge. You see the old world with your physical eyes. You have to use your 3rd eye of knowledge that you have been given in order to see the new world. This world is of no use. It is an old world. Just look at the difference between the new world and the old world. You know that only you were the masters of the new world. Then, while taking 84 births, this is what you have become. You have to remember these things very well and then explain to others how you become this. Brahma becomes Vishnu and then Vishnu becomes Brahma. You can see the difference between Brahma and Vishnu. Vishnu is sitting beautifully decorated, whereas Brahma is sitting in an ordinary form. You know that this Brahma will become that Vishnu. It is very easy to explain to everyone the relationship between Brahma, Vishnu and Shankara. You know that Vishnu is the dual form of Lakshmi and Narayan. The deity Vishnu then becomes the ordinary human Brahma. Vishnu belongs to the golden age, whereas Brahma belongs here. The Father has explained that it only takes a second to become Vishnu from Brahma, but it takes 5,000 years to change from Vishnu to Brahma. The same applies to you too. It isn't only one who becomes Brahma. No one but the Father can explain these things to you. There isn't anything about human beings or gurus here. This one's guru is Shiv Baba, and the guru of you Brahmins is also Shiv Baba. He is called the Satguru. Therefore, you children must remember Shiv Baba alone. It's easy to tell anyone to remember Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba creates the new world of heaven. God Shiva is the highest on high. He is Baba of us souls. Therefore, God says to you children, remember me, your father. It's so easy to remember. When a baby is born, the word mother soon automatically emerges from his mouth. He wouldn't go to anyone but his parents. Of course, it's a different matter if the mother dies. First are the mother and father. Then there are the friends and relatives. There are couples in that too. The paternal auntie and uncle. When a Kumari becomes a woman, some would call her their maternal aunt and some their paternal aunt. The Father explains to you, all of you are now brothers. All your previous relationships are cancelled. When you consider yourselves to be brothers, you will remember the one Father. The Father too says, children, remember me, your Father. He is our most senior, unlimited Father of all. That senior Baba has come to give you the unlimited inheritance. Baba repeatedly says, Manmana Bhav. Consider yourself to be a soul and remember the Father. Do not forget this. It is by becoming body conscious that you forget. First of all, you must consider yourself to be a soul. We souls are shaligrams. We have to remember the one Father. The Father has told you, I am the purifier. By remembering me, your batteries, which have become empty, will become full and you will become Satopradhan. You have been choking in the water of Ganges for birth after birth, but you weren't able to become pure. How could that water be the purifier? It is only through knowledge that you receive salvation. At present, the world is false and full of sinful souls. Your give and take is also with sinful souls. You became sinful souls through your thoughts, words and deeds. Your children have now received understanding. You say that you are making effort to become like Lakshmi and Narayan. You have now stopped performing devotion. Only through knowledge can there be salvation. Those deities were in salvation. The Father has explained that this one is in the last of his many births. The Father explains everything so easily. You children make plenty of efforts. You make this effort every cycle. You have to change the old world into the new world. They say that God is the magician, the jeweler, and the businessman. He is the magician. He changes the old world to hell into heaven. Therefore, a great deal of magic is performed. You are now becoming residents of heaven, and you know that at present you reside in hell. Heaven and hell are both separate. This cycle is 5,000 years. It cannot be a question of hundreds of thousands of years. You must not forget these things. There are the versions of God. There definitely has to be someone who is beyond rebirth. Krishna has a body of his own, whereas Shiva does not. Therefore, he definitely needs someone's mouth with which he can give you this knowledge. He comes here to teach you. According to the drama, the Father has all the knowledge. He only comes once during the whole cycle in order to change the land of sorrow into the land of happiness. You definitely did receive your inheritance of peace and happiness from the Father, and this is what you people want again. This is why you remember the Father. Just see how easily the Father gives you this knowledge while you are sitting here. Remember the Father and also remember this somersault, because this too is Manmanabhav. The Father is the only one who gives this entire knowledge. You tell others that you are going to see the unlimited Father, that the Father is showing us the path to the land of peace and the land of happiness. While you are sitting here, you should also remember your home. Consider yourself to be a soul. You have to remember the Father, the home, and the new world. This old world is definitely going to be destroyed. As you make progress, you will remember heaven a great deal. It will be as though you go to heaven again and again. At the beginning, the daughters used to sit together and go to Vaikunt, heaven, again and again. When people from important families saw this, they sent their children. It was called Om Nivas at that time. So many children came, and then there was upheaval. He used to teach children, and they would automatically go into trance. The part of visions and trance has now been stopped. They would pretend it was a graveyard. Everyone was made to lie down and told, remember Shiv Baba. They would then go into trance. You children too are now magicians. Anyone you look at will also quickly go into trance. This magic is so wonderful. Only when the people who perform intense devotion are ready to sacrifice their lives do they have a vision. The Father himself has come here. He educates you children and enables you to claim a high status. As you children progress, you will have many visions. If you were to ask the Father now, he could tell you who is going to become a rose, who is going to become jasmine, and who will become a flower with no fragrance at all. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. First point, cancel all your bodily relations and have the faith that all souls are brothers. Remember the Father and claim a right to your full inheritance. Second point, your give and take must now no longer be with sinful souls. Wake everyone up from their sleep of ignorance and show them all the path to the abode of peace and the abode of happiness. Blessing, may you become full of all powers and concentrate your mind and intellect in a second, no matter what the atmosphere is like. Description, Bab Dada has given all of you children all powers as an inheritance. The meaning of the power of remembrance is that you are able to focus your mind and intellect wherever you want and be able to concentrate your mind and intellect in a second, no matter what the atmosphere is like, even if the situation is one of upheaval. The atmosphere is tamoguni. The Maya is trying her best to make you belong to her. In order for you to become concentrated in a second, you have to have controlling power, for only then would you be said to be one who is filled with all powers. Slogan: only those who have the crown of the responsibility of world benefit and the light of purity become those with a double crown. Om Shanti.